Good morning, this is Ron Yutzi, and just have a thought for you to ponder today. I was talking with somebody yesterday, and they were asking me, what is the secret to success? Or what is the step that you need to take to be successful in life or in a career path? And as I sat there and pondered that, I thought, I can't think of just one step that somebody needs to take. There's multiple steps that you take. But I think first of all, you've got to define what you're passionate about. What is it that gets you excited? What beats in your chest? What is it that is so important to you that you want to do, you want to accomplish, that it really kind of consumes your heart and your thoughts? And as we were kind of discussing that, he said, I read a story once. He said, I think I need to go back and read that. And he was reiterating it to me, so I want to just share with you because I found it rather fascinating. He said that he was reading and there was a mentor to this gentleman, and this young fellow was looking up to this mentor, seeing how successful he was in his life and in business, and he asked him a similar question. What do I have to do to be able to achieve the success that you have achieved? And the mentor had said to him, meet me at the ocean at the beach tomorrow at 8 a.m. and we'll talk about it. He said, great. So he shows up at 8 a.m. and he says, well, what are you going to share with me here? What lesson are you going to teach me? He says, I want you to walk out with me in the water. So they walk out and he gets in knee deep and waist deep, and then it gets to his chest, and then it gets to his neck here. And he's saying, sir, you haven't really shared anything yet with me that helps me to know you were talking about having a passion. Defining what your passion is and really knowing what it is that you want to do, what you're passionate about. And he said, oh, thank you for reminding me. He said, I'm about to do that right now. And he took the gentleman's head and he pushed it under the water and held it there. And the guy's jerking and moving, and he held it there. And then he got up and he says, what are you doing? He said, that was crazy. And he said, well, when you were under the water there, you remember how you were grasping for air? It was something that you didn't expect to happen. And you started to grope and grasp and did whatever you could do because you needed that breath of air, knowing that if you didn't have it, you were going to die. He said, when you can learn that lesson about what you're passionate about, that's your first step. See, what the mentor was sharing with this young fella that was really like an apprentice to him was that you've got to really know that you know what you're passionate about. And how do you do that? Because people have so many different likes. How do you know what you're really passionate about? What is it that you cannot live without doing? What is it that when you think about it, when you're sleeping at night, when you're sitting or you're just pondering, or if the slate was clean, money was not an option, wherever you're working or whatever you're doing right now, let's just kind of erase that for just a second and say, if truly what makes you tick, are you that passionate about it that you'll do anything you have to do? Multiple steps, make sacrifices, learn what you have to, even go to school if you need to, find a mentor. Will you do that, or will you just let things kind of just happen, hoping that one day, maybe eventually, you'll be able to do what you dream about? It's just the thought I wanted to share with you today. It's really, I guess, a step in being successful is identify your passion. Have a great day, and I hope that you, through this, can really locate what your passion is in your life.